Hi folks, John from Designed Elegance Pastry Shop here. We're going to have another lesson tonight. We're going to decorate a cake. This is a pattern that I like to do for Mother's Day or for that special lady in your life that's having a momentous occasion. So without further ado, I have a cake that's all ready to decorate. It's a well, it's her favorite. Let's just say there's a bit of chocolate inside. So you got some chocolate cake. It's got fudge filling inside. It's already been stacked, iced, slicked, and it's ready to go. So without further ado, I'm going to start by making a pastry bag. Okay, this is a triangle. Okay, now the way we do this is we hold the top, and then the right angle is to the right. Okay, what I'm going to do is grab the bottom corner with my hand. Okay, not like this, but like this, so that I can come around and back up. Okay, let me do that again for you. Okay, basically I am holding it this way so that I can come around and then back up. And what I'm doing is I'm making a cone. Okay, if you do this properly, you can actually make it so tight it holds water. Okay, so basically what I have here is it's flapped over just a little bit. Okay, gives it strength. Now what I'm going to do is just put it on the table. I'm going to fold it once, and then twice, and then I'm going to give it a tear. And that way it'll hold. Okay, so here's our pastry bag. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill this bag with some fudge, because that's what we're going to use to inscribe the cake. Now you don't want to put too much fudge in, because then it's just going to be hard to manage and it'll fall out over your wrist. Now what I'm doing is I'm forcing it down, okay, and I'm twisting all of the fudge down into the bag, into the bottom, okay, which gives me a nice little thing to hold on to here. And then the extra part is coming out, which I will then use to twist it down. Okay, so now I'm going to just cut the tip off, just a very little bit. Okay, the more you cut, the bigger the hole is going to be. So you don't want to cut too far down. Okay, so now I am going to, first of all, switch this cake to my other turntable so that it doesn't fly around on me. Okay, so now, again, in my other videos, you've learned that I marked the back of the cake is going to be the back of the cake is going to be where I lift the spatula off. So I'm gonna write on the cake just like this.
A few moments later.
Hi folks. Sorry for the interruption. Back to the cake. So basically the first thing I like to do when I'm starting to decorate a cake is I like to inscribe it. That way, because that's the most important thing that you need to have right. It needs to say what it needs to say. So that's where I start. So we're going to put a little happy. The big 5-0. Okay, so happy 50th birthday. And we are going to inscribe it to Tiggeriffic. It's T-G-E-R-I-F-I, oops, 2 F's, I-C. Okay, we'll fix that. Okay. And there. here. That's a lot of eyes. Okay.
It is.
There's 3 eyes. Okay, so now I like to do this little guy here. My
Let's
little
see if the eyes
scroll.
have it.
Yeah. And that just sets it off. Okay. I do this with a lot of my cakes. This little scrolly action there. Okay, so maybe a couple little dots here, because that's just normally what I do. Okay, so now what we want to do is make a little bit of yellow icing. Okay, so I have my icing gel. I'm going to grab a little buttercream from the bowl here, put it in my cup. Doesn't take much. All right, with the icing gel, it doesn't take very much at all. Less is better. You only want to start with a touch, wee little bit. See here, I've got just a little bit here. You can always add more. You can't take it back out.
Right.
Okay, and it takes a lot of icing to you know, to basically whiten it back up or lighten it back up or whatever. Okay, so see how bright and yellowy that is? Isn't that lovely? I think that maybe I'd go for a little bit more, I think. Just a touch. We'll just basically stick the tip in. That's a lot right there, more than I need, but it'll be nice and bright.
Hey John, now most of your home bakers are using regular food coloring.
Yep.
How many drops would it be?
Oh, mercy. I would say probably 3-4 drops of liquid would be equal to one of these drops of the gel. Now with the gel, you can actually, you'd be surprised. The gel, it's everywhere in the grocery store. So, you know, it's not hard to find this stuff. And the old style food colorings, you know, that's actually harder to find now than these gel little bottles. Right. So,
I'm just thinking somebody might at home have it on hand
oh,
still.
sure, yeah. Well, basically, it's just, it's not as strong, that's all. So it just takes a little more. And again, we're always doing it to color, so you never want to, it's as dark as you want it to be. There's no set recipe for making colors. It's all for the eye anyway. Okay, so I got my icing down in. And again, just like with the fudge, I got the most of the icing down in the bottom. I pinch off the top, and now I work it down. Okay. Now with this one, okay, instead of going right across the top, I'm going to do a V shape. Okay, it's basically, it's like this, one here, and then one here like that. Okay, and I call that the beak. Okay, it's basically a beak shape.
Okay.
But what it's going to do is it's going to make a leaf shape. See? Like so. Okay.
Oh, isn't that cute? I love it.
Isn't that neat? See? So we got just like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is right in this big spot, I'm going to make a nice focal point. Okay. And I'm basically going to just make a circle. I'm not covering up my lettering, see? There you go. Okay, so now we can do another one, a few more on the inside. Okay, and we're basically just making we want it to be balanced, okay, but keep in mind, they're all different and they're all unique, so it's okay for them to be a little off or not perfect. Okay. See, now this one here is a little smaller and it goes across the corner. So that's pretty neat. Okay, but I'm going to leave that one up like that. Okay, now as you're looking at it, okay, we need a little color up here. So let's put one up here. Ooh, we don't want to get over the 50 there, so. Now this is really where those Lazy Susans come in handy. Just simply because of the angle I have to hold my bag at for this one. Okay, now.